Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Isaiah Thomas.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
This guy is explosive as any guard in the league, and he's got a craftiness to his game.
And, folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
The only color I care about is green, money. Now, you've certainly made some money so far, Freak, but it's time we make more money. I'm talking movies, TVs, endorsements, even your own brand.
Mr. Dom Pagnotti, Mr. Diamond and Platinum himself. It's a love-hate relationship.
What do you think about people who see your brother as just a meal ticket?
Well, that's why I'm there. I'm the gatekeeper. Yep. I can smell it from a mile away.
When you take time out for your own personal life, do you have a personal life?
I do.
I got nothing but respect for Paul George. To come back from an injury the way he did was simply amazing. It'll be a real honor to take the court against him tonight and show him what I can do. But forget PG-13. This game's gonna be rated F for freak. May the best man win.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. This Boston crowd ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Celtics. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this. Indiana also making some changes. Mahinmi's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Allen. And it's C.J. Miles in for Ellis. On the court for Indiana, George Hill at the 1, Paul George at the 2. Mahinmi is out there with Hill, and it's Miles in at the 3 slot. From deep. Rebounded by Hardaway. The shot by Mahinmi, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Indiana trailing here. Pick up by Hill. Hill drives in. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Wasted no time on that one.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Outside Hill. Pick up by Hill. Here is Miles, defended by Crowder. And it's Hill. That time the assist by George. And it's 9 points for Hill.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
To the left side wing. Here's Sullinger. Drains the 19-footer. Sullinger's got his first 2 points of the night. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Suns.
And it seemed inevitable that they were going to lose that game with how they struggled, but in the end, they had an opportunity to win it.
Yeah, you know, Greg, but to me it appeared as though they just had heavy legs. I mean, just looked to be very tired out there at the end.
Well, it's been a... And Amir Johnson re-signed in Toronto. He's been a big part of this team for years. And a lot of fans out the border in the U.S. are surprised when they learn how passionate Clark, the fans. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Allen. Paul George, he's checked in for C.J. Miles. And George Hill's subbed in for Ellis. Hardaway, he's in at the point. Jake Crowder out there with Mickey. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Smart in at the 2 spot. That's the Boston 5.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we had in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks had a difficult game. He picked up 5 points, and he also added a few assists as he set up his teammates as well. He never seemed to find his rhythm and ended with an abysmal shooting percentage. We'll see if he can bounce back here.
Thank you, Doris. And just not the game he hoped to have, guys.
And I know he felt like he let his team down with that performance, and I'm betting he comes out here tonight with a lot of extra motivation.
Absolutely. The competitor in him is going to lead to playing with a chip on his shoulder. You can count on that.
And he gets it to go.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Out to the wing.